Today on Capitol Conservatives, Senator John Kennedy tackles America's fentanyl crisis. He explains why Congress struggles with China and Mexico, but what Washington can do at home. Kennedy introduces the Fairness in Fentanyl Sentencing Act. Stay tuned for this vital discussion. Kennedy lays it out. Congress can't force China's President Xi to stop making precursor chemicals. He's met Xi in Beijing, but nothing changed. Mexico's president knows what the cartels do, but won't stop them. So, the fight starts at our border and in our justice system.
Candidly, gentlemen, there's not much that Congress can do to make President Xi stop his country from producing the precursor chemicals. I've met with President Xi personally in Beijing. I don't think it did much good. And candidly, there's not much the United States Congress can do to make President Lopez Obrador in Mexico stop the cartels. He knows what's going on. There are two things that we can do. First, we, meaning Congress, we can secure the border. It's an open, bleeding wound, and it is wide open. And it is wide open by design. I've seen it. Most of the members of this committee have. That's not what I want to talk about. The other thing that Congress can do is crack down on the dealers, not the addicts, Mr. DeFord, the dealers.
Kennedy calls the U.S.-Mexico border an open bleeding wound, wide open by design. The committee has seen it fueling fentanyl's flow into American communities. Kennedy's focus? Punishing dealers bringing in poison by the pound. Care about protecting communities? Hit subscribe and join Capitol Conservatives. Just the amount of fentanyl equal to the tip of that pencil? Enough to kill you. Dead. 40 grams. Enough to kill every man, woman, and child in Culpeper, Virginia. 400 grams? That's enough to wipe out Knoxville, Tennessee. This is pure drug trafficking on a deadly scale.
Now, Mr. Urban, see this pencil?
Yes, sir.
This pencil tip, the amount of fentanyl just in a pencil tip as represented by a pencil tip will kill you dead. Dead is fried chicken, Mr. DeFord. I hope that's Southern enough for you. You see this? 40 grams?
Yes, sir.
This will kill every man, woman, and child in Culpeper, Virginia, not far from here. If you have this much fentanyl, you're a dealer. This is 400 grams. This will kill every man, woman, and child in Knoxville, Tennessee. Now, you're a dealer. You're not holding this much fentanyl. You're not dealing. Now, 40 grams. This will get caught a minimum of 5 years.
Kennedy points out a problem. Fentanyl is punished less severely than other dangerous drugs. Meth? 5 grams gets you 5 years. Crack cocaine? Even smaller amounts mean heavy penalties. But fentanyl, the deadliest, is punished more lightly. Senator Kennedy is pushing the Fairness in Fentanyl Sentencing Act to lower fentanyl sentencing thresholds. Instead of 40 grams for 5 years, it would be just 2 grams. And for 10 years, the threshold drops from 400 grams to just 20. Congress would finally hold fentanyl dealers accountable. The more people know, the more pressure we can put on Washington.
400 grams, if you get caught with this much, enough to kill every man, woman, and child in Knoxville, and many more before you step on it. This will get you 10 years minimum. There's just one problem. We punish other drugs less severely than we do the most powerful drug, fentanyl. I mean, just look at it. 40 grams, 5 years. 400 grams for fentanyl, 10 years. Methamphetamine, 5 grams will get you 5 years. 50 grams will get you 10 years. Much less severely than fentanyl. We do the same thing for PCP. We do the same thing for crack cocaine. What you allow, gentlemen, is what will continue. Now, I support the Fentanyl Ratification Act that we've talked about today, but I also support something else. I support another bill, the Fairness in Fentanyl Sentencing Act. And it would lower the 5-year mandatory minimum threshold from 40 grams of fentanyl to 2 grams. And it would lower the 10-year mandatory minimum for 400 grams to 20 grams. And we ought to pass it too. What you allow is what will continue. I'm going to yield back, Chairman, around my 14 seconds to...
Kennedy reminds us, Congress can't control Beijing or Mexico City, but it can secure our border and crack down on dealers poisoning our cities. Congress can pass the Fairness in Fentanyl Sentencing Act. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for updates as we follow America's fight against the fentanyl epidemic.